One of the great tools in Photoshop is the Quick Edit Mask tool. You're going to use a couple different tools from your tool palette to make it work. One, we're going to make sure our brush is selected. We're going to be using the black and white swatches. And we're going to be using this small tool right here, which is a rectangle with a small circle. It looks kind of like a camera. And it's called the Edit in Quick Mask Mode tool. With black in my forefront and white in my back front, I can do a lot of amazing things. And so it's important that you know how to get those two colors on your palette. If you don't have them there because of other settings, then just click this default foreground and background color button right here, and that will bring them to your swatches. Now with the black in front, we are going to turn on the Edit in Quick Mask Mode tool. With the brush selected, we're going to come over here and we're going to start painting the snail. You can see that it's turning red wherever I've brushed over it. And I'm just going to closely try to get as much of it as I can. I can zoom in a little bit by using the Command plus button, or if I want to zoom out, I can use the Command minus button on my keyboard. Now, right now, the hardness of my brush is at 100%, which means it makes very sharp lines. I can go up here and I can soften my brush settings right here, or I can even make my size smaller. So we could come down on those smaller and we could soften it a little bit. And we can come in here and we can start, and you can see my lines aren't quite as hard as they were, which makes it a little bit easier to select a little bit less of the snail or to soften the lines. We just come in here, we'll go very quickly. You'll want to spend a little more time and make it precise. You can see everywhere that I've selected is becoming red. And it's okay if you go over a little bit, because right now with black in the foreground, it's going to select anything that you see turning red. But when I switch to white by using the letter X, I can actually erase that red line. So I can even come in a little bit and fine tune. I can zoom in a little bit more. And with my space button in my mouse, what I do is I push my space button down to scroll around and move. I can come in here and I can really start to decrease those areas. It takes a little bit of practice and some time, but this can work really nicely for extracting images when you want to use them for other things or put them on different backgrounds. Let's go ahead and click this little camera to see what happened. We'll zoom out, and you can see right now that we have the dashed line around the snow, but we also have it around the background, all the way around the edge. Now, what I could do is I could click delete, and now all we have left is just the snail. I can come back in, and I can fine tune with the white and the black. Remember, white reveals and black kills is basically the phrase you want to remember. So white reveals more of the snow, or black will take away. And we can just do the fine tuning on that, get it how we want it. Go ahead and click over here and you can see, and let's just go ahead and zoom out a little bit. We have that area still selected, and we can just delete more of that background. And that is how you can use the Quick Edit Mask tool for extracting an image like a snail. You can use it for selecting specific areas, for adjusting areas, and different tools as well. Really, there are no limits to what you can do with this.